she indirectly starts a rumor about herself that she has slept with somebody. And since she lives in a small town, this rumor spreads like wildfire amongst the Christian kids at the school, who are kind of very harsh Christian kids and very judgmental. And they kind of turn her into a slut overnight, and the rumor just bubbles out of control, and she decides to court it until it becomes much bigger than her and kind of explodes in her face, and it's up to her to pick up the pieces. Everything about Olive strikes a chord with me. I just instantly was like, oh, I can completely 100% relate to this girl. Her sense of humor, she says all these dumb little things all the time, and she's very aware that what she's saying is stupid. You know, like I do the same thing. You know, she uses these big words and makes these silly little puns, and she's well aware that it's dumb what she's doing, but she can't stop herself from doing. I mean, she's verbal diarrhea almost constantly, and she's not too far off from myself, and so I just felt this kinship with her, and like this. You know, she just feels like someone I really understood and wanted to understand. And Will told me when I went in and met with him that he wasn't looking for someone to become Olive. He was looking for someone who was Olive. As sweet as he is and as cool as he is, and as all this is just stupid. You know, high school's just stupid. Olive is so much the same way. And they find that in each other so much. You know, she's so flashy and so showy with her A and her bustiers and her sassiness. And at the same time, she's like, oh, God, I feel like an idiot. You know, I'm doing this because I'm doing it. But, you know, it's also, as much as she's that girl and can be flashy and showy and outgoing and loud and goofy, she's also, you know, a very vulnerable and, you know, freaked out high schooler, and he's the same way. As much as he can run around in a mascot costume and be nuts and be doing flips and loud, he's can be doing a dance with me, and I'm willing to do that dance. We both of those characters kind of are very self-deprecating at their core, like very, you know, very modest at their core. I'm in a burlesque costume and fishnets in front of 300 people that are my age. And it's very embarrassing as it is. And I'm doing a dance and singing. And what is one thing that I can feel better about if it's not my voice? And so I basically copied the girl on the demo, tone-wise and beat-wise, just so I could not have to sing along with my voice in the gym, because it would just be too overwhelming. My voice pounding out. I mean, there's a reason I'm not Madonna or Rihanna.
Brandon is a guy who goes to the same high school Olive does, who's been sort of socially outcasted in a lot of ways, a lot having to do with the fact that he's gay, and obviously can't relate to his peer group as a majority, and so just has become a bit of a loner, and because of that sort of developed a very sardonic, cynical attitude towards his like immediate environment and just the world at large. You know, he's kind of living in his head for the most part. So basically they go to this high school party pretending they're drunk, get into this room, close the door, and start simulating this sort of elaborate sex scene, which entails everything from jumping up and down on the bed to making all kinds of sex noises, grunts, phrases. He says some pretty amateur stuff. I mean, they're both virgins at this point, trying to just sort of fake their way through it, and neither one of them really know what they're doing.